Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with this Sunday expert and TV star, Laura Morby. How you doing, Laura?
I am doing great.
One of the things I wanted to talk to you about is we're both kind of mindset individuals. We try to put out positivity, do the work, things are okay. There was actually a quote I heard yesterday while running that I just
Mhm.
wanted to share with you and see what your thoughts are.
Okay.
Basically, it goes like this. You need to audit your social media feed because what you are watching, what you are reading, what you are listening to today will become your future thoughts.
Yeah.
Artificial intelligence, which is what social media is built on, wants to know what you're looking at, and then
Mhm.
it feeds you more of that. So if
Yes.
you want to go down a rabbit hole of fear and crash and disaster, it will feed you fear, crash, and disaster. So, folks, pull yourself out of that. If that's the muck and mire you are in, you own that. Get out of it. Start picking kittens and dog pictures or something, because you do not want to fill your mind with negativity. Because that, at least for me, when my mind goes that way, oh, I have bad days.
I know, you really do. I think it's really easy to get caught up in, obviously fear sells. So
No kid.
anything
Yes.
with a splashy fear-based headline is going to be extremely attention grabbing. And that goes for real estate and everything else outside of that, just life, you know?
Life.
So
Yes. Life.
it's not just real estate. I mean, real estate, we do find that, and, there are, we laugh at some of these, dire titles to things and people fear mongering. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, I mean, if you're looking at it just to laugh at it and not take it seriously, that's one thing. But again, you're 100% right. Social media does pay attention to what you look at, and then they just feed you more of it. Um, so it's I don't I mean, it's one of those things where you hear a lot of people are like, I'm gonna get do a social media cleanse. I won't be on here for a month. It's too negative for me.
Mhm.
I think you can even extrapolate this to, like, if you're only following people that look like their lives are perfect and they don't share any of their battles and how they're getting ahead or past those, and that can be, upsetting to you, where you're like, wow, my life isn't like that, my life isn't perfect,
Mm.
everything isn't, wonderful for me, and look at how easy their lives are, and look at how well behaved their kids are, and look at how great their marriage is, and look at how beautiful their house is, and look at how much money they're making.
Mm.
If that makes you feel a certain type of way too, I also recommend unfollowing that stuff and then
Yeah.
follow stuff that, like, motivates you to in whatever way you need. So sometimes you need to follow someone who's a little bit more transparent
Yeah.
and who shares some, like, behind the scenes realistic stuff. Sometimes that means, following, as cheesy as it is, there's sometimes where I'm like living life and I'm like, yeah, like, you say some sort of cliche motivational quote and you're like, this is so stupid that I'm saying this, but this 100% fits to what's going on.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you need to follow that cliche type of stuff and not be embarrassed. And then also sometimes too, I think people live their life where you feel like you have to follow every toxic connection that you've ever come across. Like, you have to follow that coworker that's always negative. You have to follow that family member that only posts fear-based headlines. You have to follow that friend that treats you like, crap.
Mhm.
And I also feel like you should just unfollow those people, or like mute them or hide them from your feed too, because that can get in the way of your own mental health. Like, you don't have to follow every family member. You don't have to follow every coworker. If they upset you and create a situation, like, just fill it with stuff that you like
Yes.
and that's happy and that motivates you to go and be a better person. So,
I want to second that. This is definitely a life discussion. This isn't real estate. This isn't money. This is life.
mhm,
I've worked in technology the last 20 years. I've been around products that use artificial intelligence, big data. I know the algorithms and kind of
yes,
how they work. Um, Here's the deal. You need to go through your feed today. And what I would tell you is, if you don't look at that person or that page or that whatever and smile, unfollow immediately,
yeah,
block.
Yeah.
If you don't, there's more and more people the last 18 months in this pandemic who have been on social media more and have gone down some unhelpful, toxic rabbit holes.
Yeah.
And now we want to blame social media. You looked at that stuff. Again, artificial intelligence, algorithms, whatever you want to call it, their job is to say, what did you look at? Let me send you some more of that.
Yeah.
So go through your feed today. And that's something I've done over the last couple of days. If I don't smile when I look at it, I unfollow, and I unfollow if I don't smile. And if I get upset, I block. You have to teach your social media to make you smile. Life is hard enough.
Yeah.
Don't go to social media and make it harder.
Right.
Just smile.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Yeah, 100%. That's one of the things that I think that I like continually will do, just because I try to audit myself, because number one, I don't want to waste time. I don't want to, like, I have like this OCD personality where I'm like, I need to scroll through it all. Well, obviously you can't anymore. But
well, I'm just looking at your feed right now, and all I can do is smile.
Thanks. Yeah, but I will go through every once in a while and just like get rid of people that are that make me feel bad about myself, that treat me badly, that are only posting negative stuff. Or
we need to do that. Audit your feed.
Yeah.
Delete, block. Otherwise, again, whatever you're feeding yourself today will be your thoughts tomorrow.
Yeah. And also, I think we should too, like, I mean, social media is a tool, and that's one of the things that, like, I have in the past, like, gotten rid of my social media and been like, I'm on a social media, bye, I'm gone.
Yeah, boycott.
But it's one of the most powerful sales tools that we have that's like nearly free. And that's something that Pace has never gotten off of social media, and he's utilized to the fullest extent. Sometimes, like, being one of the first people that deep dives into a certain new feature of social media. And he's been incredibly successful with that. And so I feel like we shouldn't look at it like an enemy. It's a business tool. It's 100% a business tool. But also, like, Pace sometimes won't even look at it until early in the morning, where he's responding to his messages, and super late at night responding to his messages. And he doesn't even look at, like, sometimes I'll be like, oh, did you see my post? And he's like, I don't look at it. So he like almost doesn't even consume it. He just responds and posts, which is super interesting.
Yeah.
But like sometimes, like, too, like, let's not like, you could see something on Instagram and be like, that's really cool, I want to do that. Then go do it. Like, go make that thing happen, and you'll feel like the serotonin, or like you're feeling proud of yourself, or like you accomplished something. Just go do it.
Yeah.
Or go outside, or go talk to somebody. Like we're so consumed by our phones, and everyone's guilty of this. You'll watch a family out at dinner and everyone's nose is in their phone. And it's hard because it's like, again, it's perfectly curated to exactly what we want to see and what we find entertaining and what we're gravitating towards. But yeah, just go have a conversation with a loved one. Pick up your phone and call your mom and tell her how much you love her. Call somebody and tell them why you're grateful for them. Go take a walk, you know, like, go outside. Or if you see something that's cool, go do that too, you know? So you're like watching fitness stuff and you see someone post their daily workout or whatever, and you're like, oh, that's so cool, I'll do that tomorrow. No, go to the gym and do it today.
Yeah,
they're showing you their exact sets. Just go.
Yeah, it's funny. My most frequent screenshot are people's workouts. I got to try that one.
I know, and then but you probably go do it, right?
Yeah, I do it that day. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm usually the opposite, where I'm like, oh, that's so cool, and then I'm like, I don't do it, and then I'm like, no, I should go do that. And that's something that I've kind of challenged myself to do, like, the last couple of months. Like, if I see something that someone did with their kid, like an activity, I'm gonna go do that. If I see something that someone cooked, I'm gonna make that. If I see something that someone did as a craft, I'm gonna go do that. If I see a workout, I'm gonna go do the workout.
Yeah, for example, today's workout.
There you go. That's so funny.
30 wall balls and 30 toes to bars for 7 minutes.
There you go. That's like the perfect workout.
Yep.
So yeah, just utilize it as a business tool. And then if you see something that you like, I guarantee you'll be a lot more fulfilled if you go actually try those things out, you know?
Yep. And one more time, folks, go to your feed today. It's Sunday. And if anything doesn't make you smile, unfollow. And if it upsets you, block.
Yeah.
Let's make our feeds positive, because again, too many of us have allowed social media dark side to dominate, but we control that. We can fix it. We can bring our social media feed into the light, positivity, happy, just it's your call. You own it. You have those buttons. Use it to improve your thoughts in the future. So Laura, how can people follow you? Because you have a page that everybody should follow.
Oh, that's so nice. Well, if you like kids and stuff like that in real estate, I'm Laura Morby on Instagram. And yeah, I completely agree with you. It's like unsubscribing from emails, from junk emails. Just think about that. Like people you follow. I mean, that's so sad to quantify a person as like a junk email, but like an account.
An account, yeah.
Look at it and just start unsubscribing. So
there you go. Thanks, Laura.
yeah.